Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Bumper here, back today with a new video. Okay, you'll probably guess by the hat I'm wearing that I finally had my Vinegar Syndrome haul in from Black Friday. Took them a lot longer than usual this time round, but I give them the benefit of the doubt because they sold 12,000 copies of the Keep, so that's 12,000 parcels before they even start, so we'll let them off. Anyway, it's not my usual excuse me, giant haul. Okay, you'll see this is the box here. It's a bit more modest this time. Part of the reason for that is because I own so much already, but secondly, I wasn't going to participate in this sale. I was going to wait until May, halfway to Black Friday, and do a big £600-700 like I did last year. But then, like I said, the Keep was selling out like hotcakes and it wasn't going to last, so I had to grab it. And then once you've got an order open and you're paying the shipping, you may as well get some other bits and bobs as well. All right then, so we'll have a little look what we got. Go with the littlest package first. Stop my camera from wobbling, need to get a decent stand really. So first up then is Delirium, Photo of Goya. Okay, so unfortunately I missed out on the slip by about 5 minutes because I knew it was running out, but I didn't think it was going to sell out this film. And I just sort of bided my time for too long, and then when I seen the slipcover gone and the standard was selling like hotcakes, I had to just grab the standard instead. So I may try and hunt down a slipcover, or they may do a membership one, who knows. So this is by Lamberto Bava, I think. Let's just have a little look if I can see. Yeah, so this is directed by Lamberto Bava. I think it's a bit of a porny giallo. The cover's great if you're into your big knocked women, I gotta be fair. So this is multi-region, so you can watch it. Well, it's 4K anyway, but that means if there's a Blu-ray in it, it'll be multi-region. Tons of features, as you can probably see on there. So yeah, I don't know anything about it to talk about the film, but definitely one I've heard people say is really good. So that's the first one, then Delirium. And then the second one I got here, this is one of their old releases, but I haven't got it and is going out to print, so I grabbed it, The Vineyard. No chance of a slipcover obviously because it's one of their first ever releases, but again you might get a member club one. Alright, again it's multi-region. I'm going to have a look at the back there if it's focused in, I'm not sure if it is. So this has got James Hong in. I don't really know what it's about. It's from 1989. Looks pretty decent. Something about a guy who owns a wine place, like, and maybe he's kidnapping women, or I don't know really. Just be clutching at straws with any kind of synopsis. But I like to go in blind. So anyway, The Vineyard. Okay, then package number 2. We'll have a little look what's in here. Okay, a couple of partner label stuff I bought as well. I thought that might be part of the reason why they didn't send my order out so quick, because I've got a lot of partner label stuff instead of Vinegar Syndrome. So this is fear.com. Oh, a wicked slipcover on this one. This is a noughties movie. I think it might be like a bit of a found footage type one, or one of these internet ones with like the killers doing live streaming and they got to catch him. It's got Stephen Dorff in. I didn't see it at the time, I don't think. And I do recognise this cover though. I think a lot of people say this is pretty crap mine, but yeah, I'm just into this sort of noughties aesthetic type of film. So yeah, I should probably like it. It's on Dark Star. It is region A, so you would need a multi-region player. But I'm not sure if you can see the specs and all on there. And yeah, like I said, it stars Stephen Dorff, Stephen Rea, directed by William Malone, Bill Malone, if I know who that is. So yeah, anyway, I think it might be alright, even though it's had terrible reviews. So that's fear.com. And then this is a weird one. Okay, this is called a wicked slipcover on this, man. So I'm going to show you the back first. This is called Adult Swim U-Log. So Adult Swim is a channel on telly that comes on after Cartoon Network in the night and shows all adult cartoons, similar to like South Park and things like that. And once they did a U-Log, and anyone who watched it, you watched it for 10 minutes and it was just a fire burning, and then it turned into a full-on horror film. And not a lot of people seen, because a lot of people didn't realise. They thought it was just going to be a U-Log burning, but it does turn into a horror. It's got a wicked slip on this. It's what they call it, hologram or whatever. I can't really remember the word. Okay, so it's not like really deep or anything, but what it is a little guy in the fire, and he pops up like after about 10 minutes, like to start the film, and he's on there. So I didn't know about this, but where I've got my experience in selling dodgy movies on the side, someone asked me for it before, and that was the first time I'd ever heard of it. So I did have a bootleg, but it was so good that I wanted to get it. So this is the inside now. So like I said, if you've never seen this one, it's not what you expect, okay? You watch the U-Log for 5 or 10 minutes and then it will kick into a mad-ass film, but it is wicked as well. So it says on the back there, one of 2022's best horror films, and that's from Slash, and Collider gives it a good review as well. So unfortunately, it's not multi-region. But you can have a little look. And this is from Dark Star as well, is it? Oh no, I don't say this one. Decanalog. I don't buy much from them. But obviously I really wanted this one. So yeah, I'm pleased to have that one. Lenticular, that was the word I was looking for with the slipcover. It's a lenticular slipcover. Alright then, so absolutely wicked. Yule Log. Check that one out if you haven't seen it. Adult Swim's Yule Log. Alright, then we got this one here. This is a newish film. It's a French film. Really, really good. When I see this on the part of the labels, I have to grab it. And it's got a slip. Red Rooms. Look at the slip on that. Look at the art on that. Absolutely amazing. And the back's amazing as well. Alright, so yeah, so it's French. It is about a woman who's got like a fascination or like a fetish with going to like random court cases and just like following serial killers and things like that. I think she gets a little bit too close to one. I started to watch it before and it was so good, and because it was a stream, the subtitles looked a bit off, so I waited for something better and this come along. So again, this is region locked, unfortunately. It's another part of the label, Utopia. You might struggle to see the back of this one because the colour scheme, the red and the black of the writing. But yeah, so this is supposed to be amazing anyway. It's called Red Rooms if you want to check it out. I think it only came out last year. You might find it on Shudder or something like that, I'm not sure, but happy to have the physical Red Rooms. And then this is one of the CIP releases, Canadian International Pictures, so they do a varied type of genre. I've had some exploitation from them in East End Hustle. I've also had some weird 70s Christmas movies like the Christmas Martian and the Dog Who Stopped the War. So this is similar to the kiddies ones. This is the Great Land of Small, okay? So I just love obscure, freaky kids movies. I've got a pretty big collection now. I'm going to do a video on it soon. Like things like, you know, Hansel and Gretel from the 80s, Land of Small, those Christmas weird ones. There were so many Peanut Butter Solutions, so many weird kids things out in the 70s, 80s and 90s. You know, they didn't hold back like they do now. So I don't really know what this is about, to be honest. Looks like it makes some sort of leprechaun or something. Maybe these kids get whisked away to some sort of leprechaun land. I don't really know. No pictures on the back. It's just all narrative. You can have a little look. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it because of the glare or whatever. But anyway, so yeah, I'll check that one out. I won't be in a mad rush to watch it, but I'll certainly get around to it sooner or later. My kids won't be interested. You might think I bought this to watch with my kids, but they won't bloody watch it. 1987, so not quite as old as the Christmas kids movies, but anyway, The Great Land of Small. Bearing in mind, I got these in subscriber week, so they were all half price except for one or two that had only just come out. This one's from Degasser, and Degasser can be very hit or miss. I'm not usually that fond of them. I know John over at Mondo Chalabek Movies, he loves it. He loves the, did I say Degasser? I meant AGFA, the American Genre Film Archive, the AGFA range. So this is on the AGFA range. This is Amanda and the Alien. So this was a movie that was on TV in the 90s, and it was terrible, but everyone loved it. So people have been screaming for this one for a long time. So this has been put out, like I said, by AGFA. There's the thing there, the AGFA symbol, if I can get it in focus. Or whatever, you know what the AGFA photo thing looks like anyway. So yeah, it's got terrible CGI in it, like really cheap early 90s CGI or mid 90s CGI. It's got a girl from Baywatch in it. Her name's Nicola Eggert, and she falls in love with this alien. CGI morphing effects. You can't really get a lot from the screen grabs, but there is one there with a spaceship on, if you can see it, where it looks horrendous. But this is my bag. This is, you know, I love these sort of trashy 90s crappy special effect kind of teen type comedies sort of thing. I know it's hard to put this into a genre, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to watching this. So Amanda and the Alien. And then last one in this pile, okay, this is a Vinegar Syndrome release, okay, so this is Cemetery of Terror. Now, I can't believe I didn't have this, because I love Mexican horror. I got all the Vinegar Syndrome Mexican horror films, except for the newer one they put up, Hell's Trap, but I didn't have this one for some reason. This is directed by Ruben Galindo Jr., who's probably the best Mexican director, or the most famous, and he's done 3 films that sort of form a trilogy, even though they don't follow on from each other. You've got Cemetery of Terror, Don't Panic, and Tomb Raiders or something like that. The Grave Robbers, that's it, Grave Robbers. Alright, so I had Grave Robbers and Don't Panic, but I didn't have this one. I don't know why, I thought I did. But the problem is, this is a limited edition slip, a new press slip. And the other 2 I got, they have got slips, but they're the member club slips that I got, exclusive. They cost me loads of points. So I didn't buy the other 2 slip onlys to match this one, because I thought, you know, the VSMC ones, the club ones, you know, they were hard work to get, so I'd rather keep those ones. But if they're still in stock when I order in May, I may just grab the other slip covers and just switch them around here and there. But anyway, so I mean, that slipcover was amazing. Like, so, and then you've got that on the back. Like I said, Mexican horror won't be massive budget or anything like that. You might recognise that cover if you feel you know the film. This one's from 1985. It's multi-region, so you'll be okay if you want to get it in the UK. It'll be a slasher type movie, supernatural slasher with some good gore effects. And you should really search out the director if you're looking to get into something new. See if you see his name there, Ruben Galindo Jr. He's part of a family. You've got Pedro Galindo, I think his name is, and then you've got Ruben Galindo Jr. And then I don't know if they're related or not, but the other famous Mexican guy is Rene Cardona. So if you're searching through Mexican horrors, then they're the 3 directors you want to look for. Alright, then we got the last one then. So this has got some of the bigger box sets in. First one I got then is this one, Spanish Bloodbath. Now I recently heard that the movies on here are not great. I've been following this amazing YouTuber called Willie over at Video Talk, and he knows his stuff. My favourite is he got a wicked VHS collection. He's into all the nasties, all the Cat 3, all the exploitation, all the exploitation, all the trash. He said these were pretty shit, but still, I'm glad to have them because slipcover is amazing. Look at the back of this now. Wicked. So, yeah, I love that artwork. I thought they had 4 films on, but it's 3. It's just the last title takes up 2 lines. So 3 films, so more bang for your buck. I don't know if they're all from 1974, but it only says 1974 at the bottom. So, yeah, they are, yeah. They're multi-region. Again, I very much doubt you can see the specs and all from there. I'm trying to have a little nose myself, but there we are. So, yeah, so I've got the slipcover and all. This one was selling out fast with the slipcover. It might be gone now with slip. But, yeah, so Spanish Bloodbath. Happy to have that one. 3 movies to dive into. I imagine they're Spanish horrors. Well, I don't imagine. I know they're Spanish horrors, obviously. This is what I thought I ordered last time. My big order, but I didn't. I was gutted because I really wanted to see it. But anyway, it's Fatal Game, so I still got the slipcover and everything. So I didn't lose out on anything. Awesome artwork. So this is an 80s slasher in a school. And I think the killer, like, uses a javelin. Which I can't wait to see, to be honest. It's from 1984, it's multi-region, so you could watch this anywhere you wanted, really. Again, don't know if you can see the specs going on there. And yeah, just another slasher again, although it's got amazing artwork and it looks like it's the best movie in the world. My view is not that great, actually, but still, I'm going to watch it and I'll make up my own opinion. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. So, Fatal Games. And the last 2 then, really, from the Vinegar Syndrome haul. So, first one I got is the horrible Dr. Hitchcock. So again, listening to that Video Talk guy, Willie, he said this was crap as well. I heard a couple of people say it's pretty boring. But I'm just sold on the artwork. Like, I love that sort of creepy artwork. And then the back has got, she looks like the woman off, is it Black Sunday? Or Black Sabbath, the short, with the warder. And she's all monged up on the bed. I think it's Black Sunday by Mario Bava. Wicked anthology movie with Boris Karloff. So yeah, so I heard this one wasn't very good, but I'm not going to let it put me off. It's got a little bit of a dink by there. See, the paint's come off where it's a bit white there. It's not a problem. I just colour it in with a Sharpie, but, you know, it was noticeable. And then, so inside then you've got the booklet. This did have a Radiance release, so if you don't want to pay through the nose for it, you'll probably get it on Radiance for about £10. But I think that's the Radiance cover there. Obviously, you won't get a nice slip box and a slip case, but not everyone's a cardboard enthusiast. It might not be on 4K actually either, the Radiance one. So there we are. And so even though this is a 4K, it does say Region A, so it could be locked. So you better check if you don't own it and you're thinking of getting it, because it might not work if you haven't got a proper player. Oh, well, yeah, so the slips are lovely. I love that artwork. Then you've got that on the back. And then you've got your lovely hard box to store it in. Looks amazing on the shelf. So yeah, so even though like I've heard this shit, I ain't bothered, because most people, there's not many people you'll find that everyone agrees that a certain title is amazing on Vinegar Syndrome. It is definitely down to taste. So yeah, the horrible Dr. Hitchcock. And then last but not least, I'm sure you're going to know what this one is because I spoiled it at the start anyway. So yeah, I got to keep. So this is going on eBay now for 120 quid already. This sold out fast. Whether it sold out faster than Thriller, I don't know. But it was gone. And the standard sold out, so they had to press more standard copies. So I was lucky to get this. I didn't really have much money at the time either. And like I said, I wasn't going to go in the sale. But I had a little look, like, and I did just about have enough to get it. And then I got a bit more money then over the next couple of days, like to get some more. But the keep. So you've got your hard box. So the main problem with this is that they've only put out the theatrical cut, the director's cut. I don't know if it's available or not, but Michael Mann don't want it. He hates this film. He doesn't want the director's cut released. Australia are doing a release, Imprint or Umbrella. Maybe they'll have the uncut version, the director's cut version. Who knows? I'm not sure they will, but they might. But there's the booklet there, and it opens up like that. There's your centre image. So I don't know much about it. I know it's about people in World War II in Germany, like American soldiers who get taken to this keep or whatever. But that's about as far as it goes. Some people didn't like the artwork. I mean, that's just nothing to that, is there? And then you got that there. I haven't seen the film, so I don't know really with the artwork how to relate it to what goes on the screen. There's not a lot of variation, though. It's all the same bloody picture everywhere you look. Again, this is a 4K, but it says Region A. It's from 1983, so you might need multi-region to play it, but I don't know. Maybe that's just a Blu-ray inside as well. I'm not really sure. All right, so this is definitely going to be one of the earlier ones I watch, although probably won't be the first one because I do want to watch Fatal Games, I've got to be honest. So I'm just going to slide that back in here. And then there we are, then the keep. So that's about 12 titles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 titles. So you can own 13 titles from Vinegar Syndrome. You know, it don't look a lot. Does cost a fair penny. So anyway, what were you? I've had a couple of other bits as well. Now, moving into the new year, I know Bumper hasn't been doing a lot of content recently, but I've been struggling a bit with motivation, but I've also been really busy with my kids and Christmas. So I'm getting into a new routine now. I've made a few lifestyle changes that's going to save me some money. Stop smoking weed, in other words. And is allowing me to buy more films. So every month now, at the end of the month, I'm going to try my best to buy all the Arrow releases, all the 88 releases for that month, watch them, and then give you honest reviews at the end of the month. And it'd be like a boutique physical media catch-up. What I won't do is buy films I don't want, regardless. So, like, I'm not going to get The Usual Suspects. It's not a film I want in my collection, really. I've seen it before. It's a good film, don't get me wrong, but it's not really of my taste. And I'm not going to get Inglourious Basterds because I already got the 4K with a nice slipcover that I found in FOP in London, and it's the exact same transfer. Arrow didn't do anything other than just reprint the disc and put a couple of extras on there. So I'm not going to get those two regardless. However, I will try and grab most of the stuff that appeals to me. So one of those was Incubus. So this is starring William Shatner. It's from the mid-60s. I want to say 1966. It's hard work to find the dates on this one. I wish they do it like Vinegar Syndrome and put it there for the eye to see. Yeah, 1966. So this had a cursed production, like 2 people committed suicide before the movie even came out and things like that. And then it got lost. They couldn't find it for ages. It was thought, you know, gone into the ether. But then Arrow found it. It's black and white, so the 4K should look stunning. It's got loads of extras on you. You shouldn't need to worry about any region or anything. There wasn't really a reversible art. It was the same, but the writing on the back was in a different language. And it mentions on the back here that this is filmed using Esperanto language, obscure Esperanto language. I don't know what that means. So you've got a subtitle. I think it's subtitled, or you've got a subtitle version and maybe a dub version. I'm not sure. I'll watch a subtitle version anyway. So yeah, so Incubus apparently is about a guy like, and he's so this is something to do with the war, I think, and he's escaped and he goes to this little village with these women, and they all seem nice as pie at first, but really they're like demons who want to like sexually abuse him and kill him or whatever. Don't sound like a bad Saturday night really, but hey ho. So that's Incubus anyway. So yeah, I'm interested in that one. That's tickled my fancy. This is another one, it only came today, so it's still in the cellophane. This is called Rambo Noir. So a lot of people might turn their nose up at this because they don't know what it is, but this is 4 Japanese shorts by 4 different directors, but they're all based on, I can't remember the guy's name. It says 4 filmmakers from completely different backgrounds bring their radically personal takes to the stories of Japan's celebrated master of the macabre, Edogawa Rampo. Okay, and he made Horrors of Malformed Men and Blind Beast. So yeah, so he's like a short storyteller, maybe like a Japanese Stephen King or whatever, and these are 4 shorts based on his various different stories. I couldn't tell you what they're about, but it does say like these stories are the most grotesque. You can see one of the people is from the director of Ichi the Killer and Uzumaki, so you know where you're going with that one. Don't really recognise any of the other films that they're connected to, but yeah, I think this is going to be fucked up, but maybe not in like a ghosty supernatural way, but just like, you know what the Japanese are like, it's just going to be weird as shit. So I'll be coming with a review of this at the end of the month now, in a couple of weeks, along with that Incubus and whatever else I get from Arrow. I'll have the sale next week. I'm going to buy that. I'm going to buy the gift. And I think that's all it releases then for this year, for this month. So like I said, I only won't get Usual Suspects and Inglorious Bastards. I get all the others. So yeah, Rambo no. If you want to know more about that, chat back for the video in 2 weeks' time. Give me a chance to watch it. And then I got to say, a big shout out to my mate Lee over at Treasured Films. Ever since I met him at the Jeff Lieberman weekend, I've kept in contact with him. He's been nice as pie. He knew I was after this film, and he promised me that once they got it in stock, he would let me know. And fair play to the guy, before he went out on the site, he let me know, so I was one of the first ones to get it. And then I also messaged him, so I said, look, mate, I bought this straight away, thanks for letting me know. You know, any chance you can ship it out straight away so I can watch it on the weekend? And fair play to him. I ordered it yesterday and it's here today, or ordered the day before and it's here today, so I can't fault him at all for that. So cheers, Lee. I didn't watch him, but hey yo. And you may guess what it is if you follow me on Instagram, because I put a post on about it. But it is, he says, oh god, they've acted well, Dario Argento's opera from Severin. So this is the 5-disc limited edition set. Now I was close to ordering this from Severin. I was going to do it this month when I got paid, and I was going to get last horror film, or whatever it is, with Joe Spinell and Carolyn Monroe, and I was going to get that Dario Argento deep cuts. But I'm not in a mad rush for those other two, so I got this from Film Treasures, and then maybe I'll get them in the future. So like I said, this is a 5-disc set. I'll open this one up. I know I didn't open up any of the other stuff, but I want to see what this is all about as well. So this is definitely, I'm watching this tonight, like, well, I'm watching it proper, like a couple of beers, popcorn, nachos, all the caper. I've never seen this one before. So the box ain't that thick. It's not a proper Vinegar Syndrome one. It's somewhere in between. It's not flimsy either, like, but wicked design on it, like with the bird, the crow eating the eyeball. And then you've got your booklet then, which is really thick. I gotta be fair, quite feels really like posh, like there's effort's gone into it. That's the scene in there with the eyes. I don't really think that would even work in real life, but it's like the sellotape would come loose straight away, like when you blinked or whatever. But still, you know, it's only a movie, I guess. And then you got that there. So there's the back there, if you can read all that. 5 discs, one of them will be a soundtrack though. We'll have tons of extras, so there we go, look. Wicked discs. Absolutely wicked. There you go. And then this one will probably be, so 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 5. And that's the CD, the last one, then the soundtrack. No reversible art, so not a problem really though. So yeah, so that's Dario Argento's opera, 4K. Any region lock-in, it does say region A again, so I don't know, you need to check with the companies if it's going to play or not over here. But I mean, I'm okay, obviously I got multi-region. So it says North America New HD Premiere 5-disc collection, includes 2 restored versions with 12 hours of special features and soundtrack CD. So yeah, when was this? I think this is early 90s, I could be wrong, it could be late 80s. I don't know if it gives a date on here. I'm not sure. I got a feeling it's early 90s, but you know, don't quote me on it. I'm not the Dario Argento master like some people in the community. And that's been it then, really. So that's a nice little haul there for January. Now I get a couple more bits from Arrow and 88 Films next week when they come out, and I'll be done for the month. Alright, so I'll catch you when I do my review videos. And just to say as well, with the video nasties, the next one's coming up now on Trav's channel, Mardi Gras Massacre, and then we're trying to really smash through those now in the next couple of weeks. So anyway, I've been Bumba, thanks for watching, catch you soon.